Good morning, snippets. Alright, so I'm on my way to the office for just a few minutes because I have I have U1000 today at 9:05, so I'm gonna be at the office for like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so before I have to leave. So I need to study for Korean because I have a Korean quiz. My Korean quiz always just tend to be whenever I have U1000, so that sucks. Other than that, it should be a pretty normal day, so let's go do the day. Okay, I tried to cram study for my Korean quiz, so that happened. Now I am on my way to U1000, so hopefully it goes okay. I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Anyway, okay, I'm going to class now. So I'm out of cross-cultural now. So after Korean class, we actually, U1000 was fine. We had all 19 people there again. We're like 3 for 3. It's incredible. So U1000 was fine. I had them practice resting today. So we took in the middle of U1000, we took like a 5-minute nap, and it was awesome. And after Korean, Kyosunim was like, hey, let's go to lunch. So Kyosunim and a couple of us from Korean class went to lunch at Memorial, which was fun. Then I just got out of cross-cultural, and now I'm at work for a few hours until I get off. And then I'm going to Korean conversation table later. But first I gotta go do work, so that's what I'm doing now. Okay, well, hello later. So I went to Korean conversation table, and that was fun. We stayed there for like 2 hours, and you're Shirley barking in my room. Shirley, stop barking, I'm coming back. And then after that, I dropped Caitlin and Maria off, and then I went to the Brothers Management office, and I picked up a free shirt, because I wanted one, so I went and got one. And then I went home, and I just took a nap for a little bit, and now I have put on a sweater and shorts, and I look like the ratchet mess that I do now. So right now I'm actually headed to the place because we're having JHS movie night at Jimmy's apartment. We're watching the documentary Hafu, which is about like half Japanese, half American people or whatever. I don't know the specifics. So I need to figure out how to get into the place over here so that I can go watch that movie. So that's next on the agenda. so movie night is over. I thought it actually was really good. I was impressed with the turnout. I was actually kind of worried about it because like we hadn't heard from a lot of people, but we had quite a few people there. I was actually really impressed. So the turnout was great. We watched the documentary Hafu, which is like a documentary, excuse me, about like how half Japanese people feel about like the half Japanese culture in Japan, like how people view half Japanese people, and like how they don't really see you as like truly Japanese even though like you are. Like it's just like it was really interesting to like see the perspective on that, because I feel like because Japan is a largely homogenous country, so like the idea of a half Japanese is like a weird concept, I think, but I think it's becoming less of that, which is good. So yeah, that was good, and we had a discussion about it afterwards. We tried to use Japanese as much as possible, so that was fun. And then after that, the officers were trying to come up with ways to make JHS better for the future. So we like spent some time brainstorming first at Jimmy's apartment, then we ended up moving it here to my apartment. Just brainstorming like things to do for JHS this year just to make it better. So we did a lot of thinking about that as well. So everybody just left. Now I'm back at my place, or I've been here for a while. I'm going to edit some, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I have some stuff to get done this weekend, mainly involving editing videos. So I need to try and be as productive with that as I can. So I'm gonna edit, and I'm gonna head to bed before too long. Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow for at least another minute. Good night.
Huh?